What is up, y'all? Scottyballz up on here. Episode 3, Scottyballz Toybox. Much love and thank you to everybody out there who's following the show and digging the concept of it and all that good shiz that goes with it. Let's get into the toy box. The first piece I had been wanting forever. You know, I had seen it numerous times. It was offered at shows. It was offered on the web store there for a short period of time. And it always seemed I could never snag one up when it was available. But I was able to grab a hold of one. Shit, I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was the Missing Link tour. And it is Chronicles of the Dark Carnival. And I still have it sealed. You know, it's available online. You can watch all the episodes. I'm not sure where they're at. If I find a link to it, I'll put it in the description. But this, you know, terrible, terrible acting I hear. I really don't think I've seen all the episodes of this, actually. Thinking about it. You know, I think I started watching the first one, which was Boogie Woogie Woo. For that track. Here, we'll show a little clips of these episodes here while I read the description of the back. You know, I mean, have you seen all these? I'm sure a lot of people have. It's been out for fucking ever. I'm just fucking late to the party, I guess. So, let's roll that beautiful bean footage. This DVD package contains 3 short films, all of which were whipped up into imaginative form by the minds of Violent J, Jump Steady, and a film crew directed by Roy Soda. Jay and Jump Steady worked tirelessly on creating condensed horror films that would each share the title of actual ICP song, but would not be about that song. They would instead take you on their own separate adventure into the realm of the mysterious. The scripts were finished and considered perfect. They were then quickly whisked off to the desk of Roy Soda, who conjured up a filming cast and crew and then went to work on bringing a visual to these 3 imaginative short stories sent in from Detroit. The film crew worked night and day, shooting on location all over Los Angeles. ICP was flown out to LA to shoot an intro and outro to each mini, and the television pilot was complete. Would this be a smash hit? Finally, Judgment Day was upon us. The last segment had been color corrected. It was time to witness the outcome of our 3 artistic creations. About 10 minutes into the first short, much to our utter and complete surprise, it was basically butt, y'all. The pilots were quickly shelved and left to be forgotten. But somehow, over the years, it has been kept alive by the whispers and wonderment until it finally clawed its way out of the depths of the nether void, only to land itself in your very own grubby claws. At the 2013 Gathering of the Juggalos, the Chronicles of the Dark Carnival has finally emerged and has its audience. Those who just so happen to attend the ICP seminar will each be given a free DVD containing all 3 pilot episodes of Chronicles. The works of many moons ago will finally arrive and find its place, not as a smash television series, as once hoped for, but instead as an eclectic collectible in the hands of the few who will surely cherish it forever. Yeah, I didn't get this at the Gathering 2013. I was not there. You know, I didn't get it off eBay either. They were selling these on the tour, the fucking Missing Link tour, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I got a copy of it in my collection. Not gonna open it. Might as well keep shit like this like in good condition if it's available to watch online. I'm just saying. But I remember when they were doing this and they were like pitching it to all these different networks, like Sci-Fi Network. They were trying to pitch it to them, I remember. I don't remember other networks, but, you know, It was a cool idea. It was a cool concept. You know, I still think it could actually do something. It could be something really fresh. But base it off the songs would be dope. But anyway, I may have to delve back in and try to find those episodes and check that shit out, because that's some pretty. I love the artwork on this. I don't know, it's like kind of watercolor type shit. I don't know. It's pretty cool though. But that is the Chronicles of the Dark Carnival. That's my first piece in Scottyballz Toybox. So let's get into the next piece. And I had no idea that this would become as rare as it did. And I'll tell you why it has been. But one of my favorite pieces in my collection, I'm very glad I snagged up when it was available. Jump Steady's The Road and Other True Stories. Now, there's so much to talk about with this, you know. If you read Violent J's book, The Road, fucking behind the paint, the story about the road is in there, and this has Jump Steady narrating, talking about the fucking road.
Now this road, when we were growing up, it was the stuff of legend. Kids talked about it from as far back as I can remember. And there was rumors that abounded about the road. Some said there was an insane asylum on it. Others said that it was impossible to drive all the way through it and survive. And others, I remember one of the tales was this guy was driving down the road and he basically pretended his car broke down to spook his girlfriend. And then these lunatics dragged him out of the car and killed him. Those were the kind of legends that as a child, they just sparked my interest to no end. And I vowed then and there that at some point I would encounter and defeat the road.
And he's got a lot of other cool fucking stories on there. Let's see, disc 1 is the intro. Number 2 is Joe the Grey Wizard. 3, The Woman of My Dreams. 4, Whitehaven Sanatorium. And 5, The Witch Haunt. And all these stories are really cool. It's really cool hearing Jump Steady narrate these. And this was quickly pulled off the fucking shelves because this album, along with a few other Psychopathic Records releases, got tagged by Midnight Syndicate, which is like a group that does like Halloween soundtracks and stuff. And they were unclear samples and shit they used on like the road. A lot of this album has Midnight Syndicate shit on it. I know fucking Twisted's Mirror Mirror has Midnight Syndicate. Dark Lotus, Tales from the Lotus Pod, has some shit on there. But yeah, so they got sued by Midnight Syndicate. This album was pulled. Or they just stopped making it. I don't know. Because they still sell fucking Mirror Mirror and Tales from the Lotus Pod, so. But this fucking album it's fucking cracked, but I have never changed the case out. The disc, it's 2 discs, and they're fucking beautiful. They're in beautiful condition, despite what the case says. I quickly burned this to digital when we were able to start doing that, ripping it and fucking uploading it. So I have it on my Google Play Music, so I just keep the CDs in the case. Got to switch the cases out at some point. Jump Steady, The Road, definitely a favorite piece in my collection. Piece number 3. Now this was gotten by one of my homies on Carnival Spirits. He was able to snag this up for me. I don't remember where he was able to acquire this video. I'm trying to think. I think it was a tour. It might have been an in-store, but I think it was a tour. And he was able to get this, and it is the Wizard of the Hood DVD. You know, this was the live. There's so much history behind this. You know, this has got ICP, Twisted, Blaze, all doing the whole Wizard of the Hood album on at the gathering of the Juggalos 2017, I believe. And you know, this has so much history in it. You know, a lot of history in this DVD. This is also available to watch online if you haven't seen it. Another reason why I'm keeping this baby sealed. I can watch it online. I don't have to throw it in a DVD player. I've seen it. It's awesome. You know, I wasn't at that gathering, but I bet, you know, from everyone I hear, that was like their favorite gathering. And seeing Wizard of the Hood performed live was such a huge, epic moment. So,
Mr. Lion, you in need of a hold and flow.
What up, though?
She's yours or any other bitch you step. You don't let no whip go intercept. You tin man, it's your turn to hit the gas. Nothing, I don't understand. Your wishes for iron when you made out of steel, but you already the hardest for real. Scarecrow, my man, hit the drum. Some homies to smoke with me? I know, I'm puffing, but I ain't seeing nothing. What about the homies that's with you? You saying they frontin', but I love Tim Dizzy, the Lang and Jada. They down with you for like two and volunteer. Now it's your turn to burn. Just hit that shit in the page we turn. Just hit that shit in the page we turn. Just hit that shit in the page we turn.
I'm jealous of you guys, but it is what it is. I wasn't there, but fucking Wizard of the Hood, classic, always will always be a classic. Psychopathic Records release, Violent J solo album, you know. But if you have not seen this footage, definitely look it up. I'll try to link the footage to this one up too, if I can find the link to the high quality version of it. But anyway, that's it pretty much for this episode of Toybox on my end anyway. If you have something you'd like to submit to the Toybox, show off one of your favorite pieces you got in your collection, definitely hit me up either in the messages below and I can find out how to get a hold of you, or you know, if you got me on Facebook or you got me on fucking Instagram, whatever, you know, get in touch with me, show your shit off. I think it's pretty cool to watch this shit. So anyway, Scottyballz out.